Today is a historic day, the 7th of August. And I call it historic not in the best way, but in a way economists describe as upending global trade. US President Donald Trump's sweeping new tariff regime has officially come into force, marking one of the most significant shakeups in the US and global trade policy in a century. The higher tariffs, many doubling overnight, now impact goods from nearly every major trading partner and are already sending shock waves across economies and markets worldwide. Hello, I'm Gunjan Handa, and let's break down what happened, who is most affected, and what is the early expert analysis telling us about where global trade goes from here on. Here's the most dramatic headline yet. Tariffs on Indian goods have doubled to an unprecedented 50%. Just a week after 25% hike, President Donald Trump cited India's continued purchase of Russian oil as his main justification for this second immediate escalation. The White House confirmed these duties will apply to a wide range of Indian export, including textile, pharmaceuticals, gems, and auto parts, making Indian products among the most expensive in the American market. India, which now faces the highest US tariff rate among major economies, has condemned the new penalties as unjustified and unreasonable, pointing out that the US and EU continue substantial trade with Russia themselves. New Delhi is already warning off the countermeasures and accelerating its push to diversify exports beyond the US markets. The US-China trade relationship remains highly complex and, like most bilateral ties, is now defined by a layered tariff structure. As of today, tariffs on Chinese goods remain at a cumulative 55%, a composite of baseline, fentanyl-related, and Section 301 unfair trade penalties imposed over the past several years. These rates were reaffirmed last week when both sides reached a partial detente over rare earths and some industrial goods. Exports from China to the US have shifted, but China still exports nearly 3 times more to the US than it imports, often rerouting goods through Southeast Asia, which in turn are now subject to US tariffs as well. There are no stacking tariffs for certain product categories. Copper items, for instance, face only the highest single applicable tariff. Aside from India, several other nations have been hit by steep increases. Among these are Brazil, that stands at 50% tariff, Syria with 41% tariff, Laos and Myanmar 40% each, Switzerland at 39%, Canada and Iraq at 35%, Algeria, Libya, Bosnia, Serbia, and South Africa at a whopping 30% as well. Many countries rushed last minute to cut deals with Washington and secure reduced rates. The EU now operates under a 15% tariff framework, while Taiwan has been granted a 20% temporary tariff as talks continue. Mexico, Japan, and the UK and South Korea have negotiated lower rates thanks to updated trade agreements. Export-driven economies in Southeast Asia, especially Laos and Myanmar, are among the hardest hit, with double-digit tariffs biting into their major sectors. With these new tariffs, the US average effective rate now stands at a 22.5%, its highest level since 1909. The White House claims billions will flow in from tariffs, but most economists warn of higher prices and global economic stress. According to the Yale Budget Lab, US household costs will rise, with the average family losing $3,800 per year as a result of higher import prices. Lower income households face $1,700 in losses. JP Morgan now estimates there is a 40% risk of global recession, up from 30% before these tariffs, because of shrinking trade flows, higher consumer prices, and broad economic uncertainty. Analysts agree that these aggressive tariffs could shave nearly 1% of US real GDP growth in 2025 alone and lower long-term US output by at least $180 billion each year. For apparel and textile, the price shock is acute. Clothing prices alone are expected to rise 17% in the US market, with ripple effect in retail, automotive, and electronic services. For people in countries targeted by the tariffs, the effects are immediate. Export sectors are bracing for layouts as US demands plummet due to higher prices. Indian exporters, especially in textiles, jewelry, and leather, are among the most exposed. Supply chains are already beginning to reorient away from the US, with many nations looking for alternative markets in Asia, Africa, and even Latin America. For American consumers and businesses, prices on imported goods will rise across the board. JP Morgan projects vehicle prices could spike as much as 11%, with broad-based increases like for electronics, clothing, and household goods. US inflation is expected to climb by a whopping 2.7% in 2025, a 0.2 percent point bump, while growth estimates have been revised downward. Lower-income American families are expected to bear the brunt, facing hundreds of even thousands of dollars in additional costs annually. Leading economists widely caution that these new tariffs could fundamentally alter global trade for years. The sharp and sudden increases discourage investment, disrupt long-standing supply chains, and risk igniting retaliatory measures. JP Morgan's chief economist warns that such trade protectionism makes a weakening global economy even more vulnerable, raising the risk of a global recession and hampering job creation. The Yale Budget Lab reports that both short-term and long-term impacts are negative for US growth, productivity, and consumer well-being. Analysts note that while some American manufacturing may benefit from less competition, the wider economic pain from higher prices, lost export markets, and strained diplomatic ties is likely to outweigh any short-term gains. Some countries, including the European Union and Mexico, have managed to secure partial exemptions, but most developing nations face harder times. Even China, despite complex arrangements, will continue to feel the pressure as global production networks adapt and US buyers and consumers seek substitutes or scale back spending. Tonight, Trump's tariffs represent not just a policy change, but a fundamental reordering of the global trading system. India and Brazil face record duties. China's trading relationship remains fraught, and economies across Asia, Europe, and the Americas are scrambling to mitigate the pain. For millions, workers, businesses, and families, the coming months will test adaptability and resilience. Will these tariffs revitalize US manufacturing and narrow deficits as promised, or will they instead raise costs, fuel inflation, and risk deeper global disruption? This remains to be seen, but for now, a new era in world trade has truly begun, and the stakes could not be higher. Stay with us as we bring you more updates. I am Gunjan Handa for the Asian Chronicles.